little issues that bring misunderstanding and conflict in relationships. But you need to study your own and find a way out. The Bible made us to know that in every situation, God will make a way. He will give you. So you need to discover that way for your own home. What applies in another home may not be applicable in another home. There are so many areas, there are so many things we have to, note when it comes to marriage. There are a lot of things men should know about women generally. There are a lot of things that women should know about men generally. For instance, when it comes to finance, women, their own money is their own. The man's own
is our own.
So, but the Lord taught me something. He said, every provision, every finance or material provision that come into a home, they are all from the Lord. The man could be the channel through whom God is bringing into the home. The woman could also be the channel through whom God is bringing into that home. So if you understand this, you both should be giving thanks to God that God is still providing for your home. So there will be no place for I did this, I bought this, what have you done in this house, what are you going to do? That talks more of selfishness and egocentrism. You have to know that this is your home. Whether it's you, the woman that is working, probably your husband is out of job, or maybe something has happened, much is not coming from him. But God still loves your home. He's still making provision for that home. You give thanks to God. It's your home. It's your home. Women, you see, when I was working, and my husband was out of work, I felt like it's not my money that he will come and be using. So when it's my money, so I was hiding my money in every corner in the house. Women, take notes. I hid bundles of money that I forgot one bundle somewhere. And by the time I discovered it, the thing has stuck so much that I couldn't even separate the money. I was hiding the money from my husband. This is Jezebel's spirit. It's not from God. Whatever you have as a man is for you and your family. Now, some couples decide to have joint accounts. Some have joint signatory, while some decide to keep individual accounts. You need to know your own spouse before you choose the one that will suit you. Because we've seen an instance where a couple had a joint account and the bulkier part of the money was coming from the woman. And the man is the jolly type that, hang around, hang out with friends and, merry-making type. So he will always go, no, it wasn't even joint account. It was joint signatory. Joint signatory could be either of the spouses that will sign. So he will always go dole out money and go spend hanging out with his friends. And the woman felt very uncomfortable with that. She objected that, she reported to the bank, and the account was separated. So you need to know your own home. You need to know the one that will work for you. The one that will work for you is the one that you maintain. Now, another general information you need to know. Women can't keep information. Hello?
Hi.
Women don't retain information. They like to tell the next person what they have had or what has happened. Men are more secretive. And so, why do we say that women gossip? Because they don't find the next person, the listening ear that they will tell what they have heard. And that is the husband. If you are not there for your wife will keep going out to tell people what has happened. And that is the truth.
Because she must talk.
She must talk.
Wow.
So men understand women, understand us like that. We want to talk. We want to share. And if they are not there, the next person, whether their mom or their friend, anybody, they let out. And they say women gossip. Hmm? Or their children, they won't speak. So be there for your wife. That's why we say that understanding comprises being there for each other. Hear her out. If you listen to your wife at home, she will have no need to come out to talk to outsiders.
Wow.
Another aspect that we must understand, this is a general fact. Women are more meticulous when it comes to giving out details. If a woman were to report this meeting, how did the meeting go? She will start with the publicity. She will start
from the beginning.
From the beginning. She will start with her experiences on the road. She will tell you how one Okada almost hit her. And the husband will be like,
hit the point.
What happened? She said, honey, you know what? I made the guest speaker for the first time. The studio was wonderful. Many people came to the and by that time, the man is already getting impatient. You are boring him. By the time she will go up and down, she will just say, okay, what did you learn? I learned a lot, too. In fact, do you know that they gave us refreshments? She will pick all the details, both the ones that matter and the ones that don't matter. Please, listen to her. But if a man were to report this meeting, in 3 sentences he will conclude. It's very beautiful, very fantastic. The questions you answered very accurately. And the woman will still be like,
for how many hours?
Were you not there?
This is beautiful.
Were you not there? What really happened?
The woman wants to know.
He has finished.
That's true. It's true.
No, you should understand this thing. Another area of understanding, I'm talking general fact. Women tend to be more easily emotionally disturbed. Especially if, for instance, they break their plate in the kitchen. Plate could destabilize her emotionally for the rest of the day. She will keep asking herself rhetorical questions like, why did this plate fall off? Oh, what happened? I would have held it well. On and on and on, her emotions is getting destabilized throughout the day. And she comes to the husband and wants to get sympathy from him. And the man will be like, is it not plate? It has broken. Why cry over spilled milk? And the woman will be like, so you don't even care. My best plate broke. You did not even care. And I knew it. You don't care for me any longer. And she will start crying. Please care for her. Mourn the plate with her. Because if you don't, she will close her mind and she will close her body. You dare not touch a woman who has broken her plate in the morning, in the night. That is where empathy comes in. Feel the same way she feels over her broken plates, so that at least she could open up her mind and her body to you. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Wow. This is awesome. This is wonderful. From the beginning, that we must be able to understand that a marriage, just the husband and wife, is not good enough. the third person must be there. And I believe that the reason why the woman will, most of the time, maybe go out because she wants to talk. So what do you say about, instead of the woman, maybe she wants to talk to the man, and the man is not in the mood to speak? Because let me come in from men's angle as a man. You see, men don't like to talk much about their problems. Men carry their problems in their head. The man is sitting down now. He's thinking about his business. He's thinking about the woman herself. He's thinking about how he can pay school fees. He's thinking about house rent. He's thinking about so many things. And all these things are in the head of this man. He's sitting down trying to look at how he can be able to come into that challenges, how to solve them. The first one, the second one, and this woman now came in. The wife now came in to tell him that I broke my plate. You know, the man will like, are you serious? You know, is that nothing, I mean, important for you to even think about? For you to be thinking about plates that broke. Women, please, I have so many things in my head. I need to think. I need to do things. And that is when the woman wants to talk. And this man, I want every woman to understand that are listening to us today. She's talking from general angle. I will be bringing sometimes the men's side of this story. You see, sometimes when men are in this position, they need time to be left alone. Every man needs time on his own. And the woman must be able to understand the husband, to know when he doesn't want to talk and when he wants to talk. You know, sometimes I'm not talking about making it general, like saying this one has to be like this, that one, no. But I think that the understanding should be at a point in time that the woman should be able to look at the husband and know that this man is going through things, stuff in his head. This is where the major understanding is. This man needs to plan. This man needs to execute his plans. And you are telling him about plate. Some can come and say, I don't blame you. And that man is just sitting down there. To the woman, the man is just sitting down on his own. Not knowing what is happening, that man is not sitting down on his own. There are so many problems that is weighing this man down. He is trying to look for how to get it. And the woman is now coming to, some people say, even if I pass, they can't even look at me. They don't even know if my powder is good or not. Or maybe that's when she will come and tell you, my clothes, please, that clothes, did you see that? And the man was like, what are you saying? So what are we trying to, we need to balance this. In trying to listen, you must also understand the man's side of the story, to understand what this man also is facing. Because men, you see, women can live with any kind of pressure. Women are stronger than men, whether you like it or not, when you talk about pressure. A man, what that man is sitting down, killing himself over, if he learns how to talk with that talker that he has in the house and try to open up himself, maybe in a second that thing will be solved. But men have this nature of macho man who try to say, look, I know it all. I am the man, I'm the boss. So why would I come and share this with you? So this is what the problem is. The woman that's supposed to be the helper, trying to help this man is rejecting that woman to even help him. He carries everything on his own. So both must find that understanding to come together to know when is the best time for us to talk. Knowing when to leave the man with his problem. And knowing when to come, maybe through one joke. You can come in different forms. And the way you come in can make that man to open up. You can come in and say, look at your face. Every time you're squeezing face, you're squeezing your face. Look at your face. And the man will say, yes, it's not my face. I can squeeze it if I want to squeeze it. But you can still decide to come in a loving side of the story. Looking at him and say, my darling, I think you are looking stressed. I hope all is well. I want you to understand that these things you are carrying, I can help you. We can discuss it. He may try to, what can you do? Because man will always want to be man. You must understand that. So leave him that period. Maybe after 2 seconds or 3 seconds or 1 minute or some minutes, you will see him coming around. It's not as if this thing is, it's just, he may not come in to give you the whole details. He will just put small and watch how you respond to it. So by the time you now respond to, where, he will be opening up small, small. Men open up small, small. So, how do we balance this? That is where the understanding comes in. The Bible told us that with wisdom and understanding, a house is built. There's no way a house can be built without understanding. So, if the woman is seen from the side of just women's side, and the man is seen just from the side of men's side, both of them cannot have that understanding. And there are things also that men must understand. Just like what she said. The way women reason is far different from the way a man reason. The fact is that if this understanding is not in your home, you can never enjoy that home. And I want to tell you, many people today are going through hell because they are married. Now, we have to look for the solution. We have to look for how can this understanding come together. Number one is that if the woman, for example, you must not get everything you are looking for or any question you are looking for from your husband. You must not get your husband to say yes. Praise the Lord. I happen to be in a place at a point in time. There are these couples. When you see them, I mean, they look so beautiful together. They look so, compatible. At a point in time, something was shared that time from the couples, and I learned so many things. The woman wanted to go into a particular business, a particular kind of business, very huge one, that have to do with politicians. And the woman came to the husband and mentioned it to the husband, and the answer was no. She tried everything to convince this man that this is what she believed that God had called her to do. And the answer was what? No. And don't mention this to me again. Now, that woman was wise. She stopped actually to mention it. And she did not go and begin to talk to the next available person. See what I'm telling my husband. See what my husband is saying. No. She understood the third person in their marriage. So what she did was to go to God and begin to table the husband before God. And begin to table the husband before God. And telling God, if this project, if this business, this thing that you have given to me is of you, I don't want to do it on my own. I need the support of my husband for us to be able to do this. But they have said no. But I believe in the scripture that said that the heart of man is in your hand. So if you have given me this, please, he's your son also, speak to him. And she stopped and was just putting it to God and leave it there. Do you know that one day this man just came up? I said, what of that thing that you said that time? There was something you were saying that time. What were you actually saying? He said, well, this is how. Do you know that family, what she did that time and what is what the family is living from today? They become so big. They become so big to a point of even the man becoming governor, almost a governor, assistant, deputy governor, because of what the wife wanted to do. That he reported that he doesn't want. Because he's a man, it's coming from the wife. I don't want. But the woman didn't force it. There is something there's a statement you made that is very important. You said, learn not to force things on your own. When you try to force things, you break it. There are certain things in life that if you want to separate them by force, you have to break them. And that is why many marriages do what? Break. So most of the time, you need to look into it. You need to take it to the third person and allow him to give you the wisdom or the understanding how to be able to get this. Most of the things that you cannot get by yourself, if you recognize the third person in your marriage, you will get it. We must stop trying to tell, no matter however the man is, to first of all, talking to the man, they're moving naturally, because we all have our natural abilities as people. But at a point in time, we have already now received godly seed inside of us, which is the Holy Spirit. That man saying no might be that that time, it was not the time for that woman to do that.
Yeah.
But that no save you a lot of things. But to you, no, he denied me my right because he's a man. Maybe they say I should submit. Must I submit to him? Why will I submit? Are we not, some people believe that they are the same. Yes, we are the same, we are one. But the fact that you must understand that no matter how foolish that man is, he's still your head. And by the special grace of God, God can still use even his not understanding what you are saying to save you a lot of problems and a lot of things. So we must balance it. And men, please, listen to your wives, because they are wonderful people. And they have wonderful understanding, and the way they see things and the way they reason is different. So, but this family must come together. And the person that must unite this family is God himself, which is the third party of that marriage. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you. Praise the Lord.